Right. All right. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. Okay, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and this is still the voice of Niger Trends. And today we will be discussing about everything that is happening among the housemates. Talking about what is going on between Z and her fans. All right. Okay, now Z, of course, as we all know, her fans are celebrating the her getting 300K followers on IG. Now, Young Papy has been dragged once again. Young Papy has been dragged once again, and the situation is still going on Twitter right now. So a couple of fans are actually dragging Young Papy, and a lot of fans, Z fans, are accusing him of being part of the Z's problem. And one of the fans as well said that Z has been crying in recent times, and that Young Papy is part of the problem. Young Papy is one of the reasons why she's crying. So, guys, this is a discussion time. Of course, I welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is still Niger Trends. Do not forget that. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly do so for more gist and updates coming your way soon. So, we want to talk about what is going on, of course, among the housemates. And we want to talk about the unfollow that has happened between Z and Young Papy, and you know, the cries and stuff like that. And also, we will be speaking about the BBNAIJA season 9, when it's gonna start, because that's the next question that a lot of people are asking. That's what fans want to get to know. When is the BBNAIJA starting, and the Z to Z getting 300K followers on IG, and as well as Young Papy being dragged online mostly by dominators, as they have accused him of being the major factor that constitutes to these problems. Those who can join me can join. You click on request, and I will accept you. Join me, and let's have this conversation. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that Z and Young Papy can still be friends with respect to time, or do you guys see them as rivals or as enemies? Do you guys believe that Z and Young Papy will still make out? For the moment, both of them are like cat and dog at the moment. Z and Young Papy seems to be a cat and dog based on what happened in the house, from the day one of all the things that happened between Z and Young Papy. Dominators themselves never liked him. That was the obvious truth. They actually wanted him, and Sinai uh, together. But now they are outside the house, and there are clanks that are going online, especially on Twitter. We have seen so many Twitter spaces that that has been opened, whereby the Z and Young Papy has been discussed in recent times, and they talked about those situations. And I have to, of course, take this thing clearly right here, that I'm not a supporter of Young Papy or Z, but then let's have this discussion on how their friendship began in the house. And that was in the third week, I think, uh, because the first week and the second week was all about Zinai, and most people wanted that Zinai ship to take place. But then again, according to Z, Z maybe not be too comfortable with the fact that each time she is with Sinai, Sinai always talked about her girlfriend. But in recent time, the news has it that Sinai and his girlfriend has part ways. That's we don't know if that's true or not. But the news is that Sinai, that was 2 weeks ago, that Sinai and of course his girlfriend has part ways for Sinai to be with Z. We don't know which one is true. But then let's speak about Z and Young Papy, how everything started. So, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who actually watch the show, if you watch the show very well, just like I did, you remember very well that the situation of Z and Young Papy actually started in the third week of the show. Young Papy and Z started things, and I don't think Young Papy actually came to Z. Yeah, I don't think Young Papy actually came to Z. It seems like Z was more into him. If we are to check what was happening in the house, and Z, I think, was honest. Yes, there was honesty in her during the house. But then, what is happening on Twitter Space is that dominators were like accusing Young Papy of distracting Z. You know, okay, no, dominators were accusing Young Papy that he was the one that came for Z. You get the point? So the dominators are like saying that it was Z who actually came for Young Papy during their time in the house. And most of the videos we have the clips we have. There was not a point which Young Papy actually made that big move to get her. Do you understand? So it was like both of them wants to talk to each other. Both of them wanted to talk to one another. So there was no situation whereby Young Papy wanted him so bad. The person that I think that actually likes her, that wanted her, was Sinai. But Sinai was not that direct because of the fact that he has a girlfriend. Now, on the Twitter space, of course, that I have watched, and what is happening right now, like I said, Z Dominators are accusing Young Papy of, you know, being the architect of our problem, and the fan said that she's kind of crying and things like that. So I think Z would have been much focused, honestly speaking, if he was with Sinai. And Young Papy then was not honest to her. That's the truth. If we check out the video, if we check out things we have watched, Young Papy wasn't that too honest with Z. Yes, sure, he wasn't honest. Then the whole thing started as both of them started dating in the house, and it seems like Z was into him more when they were staying in the house. It seems like Z was into him. So along the line, as things were getting better, to the point that Z had to nominate Sinai as one of the. If you watch the show very well, there was a one nomination week that Z actually nominated Sinai, but Sinai never nominated Z for once because it seems like Young Papy discovered that Z and Sinai are kind of together, and housemates were recommending their sheep. And I don't, maybe Young Papy was jealous of that. I do not know. Maybe he was jealous of that or not. I don't know. He came in, the moment he came in, he distracted that situationship or that sheep that could have, you know, and Z, if Z and Sinai have taken that sheep to the next level, in the house, I'm not talking about outside the house, in the house, definitely Z may likely win, because if you watch that very week, that particular week, Z actually, I think there was a week Z tops the chart during the voting power. There was a week, and that was the second week, should be second or third week, when a lot of people were talking about Zinai, and Zinai failed to happen from the fourth week. You see that Z fan base was reducing. Now, Young Papy himself started to chip in some certain things to her to create a kind of between him and I think Sinai also. And Z started acting in a kind of a way which dominators have accused Young Papy of, causing Z not to focus while in the house. And I think there is an atom of truth on what they said, because when you start to tell someone certain things about a particular person, the person's mind might change and begin to do a different thing. But then two of them have come outside the house. Now, what I want to say right here is that dragging him Next, what Z, the housemate that actually have fan base is Z, Sina, no, Yolanda, Lema, Z. Add Z to that. Yolanda, Lema, Z, Makeke. Oh, we know how it came out. Mark Junior, yes, he have fans. Yes, he has fans, but not to compared to that of Lema and Yolanda actually. So now Z dominators all over the world have come out this point to kind of say that okay, sorry, dragging Young Papy at this point, I think that should not be the focus right now. The focus for I'm like advising you guys, the focus should be what the impact she's gonna make, especially in all this industry. So I think you guys should let what has happened to happen and forget about it, so that it will not dent any housemate's image and lower their potential of getting an endorsement deal. So I think you recall what happened 2 days ago. We also Kusitwale, Lema, Yolanda, and Mitch. They were vibing. There was no bad energy there. So I think Z herself is a very simple girl. Z herself is a very cool girl. So what I would say is that dominators, you guys should lower things you guys do at this point and project Z to get to that level she has dreamed to. And for her to get to that level, you guys are needed. And if you guys must be needed, you have to leave the dragon aspect of it. Why I said this is because of what a Z fan said today. According to her, she said that Young Papy will crumble for making Z to cry. According to her, she said that Young Papy was part of this problem. So that's why I'm emphasizing on this, that Z fans should lower those that tanks, that temperature, that momentum, and we project it to bring in that brand called Z to the limelight. So that's what I will say on that aspect. Moving away from there, let's talk about the Big Brother Naija season 9. The very ninth edition of it is coming to play on your screen very soon. So if you are a lover of Big Brother shows, we're gonna see another Bass Boss. We're definitely gonna see another Bass Boss. Do you understand? The Bass Boss will take place, of course, in Nigeria, Lagos State. And guess what? Nigeria Trends will be right there. The question is, when is Big Brother Naija season 9 starting? Do you understand? Now the question is, when is the Big Brother Naija season 9 starting? That's the question that a lot of people want to know. People want to get to know when the show is starting. Ladies and gentlemen, the Big Brother Naija season 9 is set to start very soon. Audition is closing. I think there will not be a reunion. The way I'm saying it, some housemates, the news said that some housemates refused to appear in the reunion. So I think a reunion has been scraped out, talking about the reunion of BBNAIJA All Stars. But I don't think that reunion should even be necessary. Yeah, I don't think that should be necessary. But then, let's see what happens. But the most important thing is that for you to know that the Big Brother Naija season 9 is about to start, and I believe that all of you can't wait to watch that. So if you want to watch the Big Brother Naija season 9, all you need to do is subscribe to my YouTube channel for back-to-back updates. Have a good day.